I like how Nick calls me a piece of shit, like, every time I put him in, like, goofy clothes.
All right, let's do this.
Also, what a terrible plan, Gary. What if the fucking zombies actually managed to, like, get up to her and kill her? I feel like that's the exact opposite of what your boss wanted. Jazz hands?
Rock on.
Okay, this is pretty fucking cool, actually. He doesn't like being lore accurate. When you lie on your application and you somehow get the job. Yeah, for real, the combo weapons are so good in this. Oh, I think I have to clear it before I can save her. Bro, please tell me Chuck shows up soon.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
We should definitely do stuff, leave or something.
I was just gonna say that. Where's Red?
He's supposed to meet me here, but he hasn't shown up. You think that loser outside chased him off?
Well, I told him if there were any problems to meet us at the plane, so maybe he's there. Let's go.
And Nick,
Annie?
Red and I, we used to be together a long time ago. But we're not now. He's still weird about it sometimes. It just seemed like he wanted to know. It seemed like I wanted to tell you that. I'm just really happy you keep showing up.
Zombort.
Let's get to that plane.
Initiated. Bro, they don't even kiss or anything? Fucking whack, dude. If I'm saving your ass from a horde of zombies, you don't give me a little fucking peck on the cheek, at least. I'm throwing your ass back in. Oh, we got a good distance to travel. Bro, Nick ain't the only one. Just some of them come with too much baggage.
Let's try it out.
Ski yeet, brothers. Well, Nick, I guess that's what happens when you make a bike that's too top-heavy. No, not the football team again! Football team is always just running a train on me. do. I used to watch that show a lot as a kid, the fucking George Lopez show. I wonder if George Lopez is even, like, still alive. Don't worry, Big Papa, I'll call them off. Are you still on the football team, or did you leave that? I could have swore you left that. Bass song? Well, I mean, George Lopez is basically just, like, Mexico's president. When people think of Mexico, they think of George Lopez.
How long has it worked?
Or Gabriel Iglesias, whoever that comedian is. Now this is probably going to admittedly be my least based opinion. I am not a big fan of Gabriel Iglesias. At all. I just don't like his comedy routines and stuff. I think my favorite comedian will always just be Dave Chappelle. He is still alive? Alright, so I was just I know the dudes looked like the same age for like the past 20 years now. No way Tanya from MK? Please no. At least Tanya's where she belongs now, the fucking bottom tier.
Hey, if we make it through this thing,
We're making it through this thing.
I'm thinking we should hang out.
Screw that. Let's go on again.
Hey, you move pretty fast, don't you?
Go around. We don't have time to go slow.
I know, I feel like Tanya just did not, like... She didn't do anything for the story, so it's like, why have Tanya over, like, just any other character? Hell, even Chameleon. I would've took Chameleon over Tanya any day.
Some bad memories, but where's everybody else?
Finally. You guys okay?
Where are the others?
I don't know. I thought they were with you.
No, Red, we can't leave them, not after everything.
We can't. Okay. All right. I got one last location I can check, all right? Is the plane already fueled up? You ready to go? Yeah. All right, now we cannot sacrifice everyone else, okay? All right? So be ready when I get back.
Nick, that's what they called you now? We must go. Wait, you are Isabella Keys. I've heard rumors about you.
No,
You
you
started
don't understand.
What is it you have to tell me? No more hints, just out with it.
Your government built a lab near my village. All to make fatter cattle for your fat country to eat. And with the lab came soldiers from the US Army. They did what young men do. They spread their seed. And then when Dr. Barnaby discovered the bees, well, the zombies came. And your government killed most of the survivors so no one will tell the truth. Carlito thought it would be fitting that he should send the children back to the country which helped create them. Little time bombs like your friend Diego. But he did not want to create something unstoppable. So he made one of the orphans immune.
Oh my god, Nick.
This is you, Nick. You are the little life capsule Carlito planted.
Me?
You're what we've been waiting for.
You can be cured.
Dr. Malin wants the cure, and she would do anything to get it. She's looking for you now. We must go.
Well, I know it doesn't look like much, but
We must take our chances now.
Nick, Annie, come on out here.
Okay, that's rad.
we need to get everyone.
Nick, please!
So I know at the end of the first Dead Rising game, Isabella does, like, reveal that there was more to Carlito's plan that they just never were able to figure out.
Nick, wait! There's no time, Annie!
Annie, this is a trap. Hey!
Oh, this must be where we fight Red.
Nick, that is a nice tattoo, number 12.
What are you doing?
Woo, do you know what it means? $5 million for Red.
You sure gave up?
Only $5 million for the fucking cure to the virus? That seems kind of low.
Of living like a pariah. And when I saw that flyer, I realized
It's like, bro, we're in California. You could, like, you've been wandering around this apocalypse the whole time. You could have, like, robbed the bank, fucking jewelry store, sold all the shit, and just basically, like, made back the $5 mil.
I'm gonna kill you with my bare fucking hands, you son of a bitch.
I like to see it.
Yeah, you can't trust anyone who says they're a realist. Nice, I don't even have to reload the RPG after every shot. Well, that was a super easy boss fight, if you could call it that. But yeah, for real, what are you gonna do with $5 million in a zombie apocalypse?
Take that! Stand back up, damn it!
Maybe it's just like Rice Gum. It's more about flexing than actually, like, using it. Yeah, like, some of the boss music in this game is decent, but I do agree, too, that it's not as good as Cell Dweller.
Nick, are you okay?
Yeah, go find a way to get out of here. Go!
You're coming with me.
One of the family, huh?
No, family of one, Nick, just like you.
No. Nothing like me.
Keep my money too long, boy. Down with you.
Yeah, your knife ain't gonna do shit against a fucking bullet, is it?
Ready to die?
Oh, I guess when he knocks me down, he removes my weapon. You know, this feels like a recycled boss fight. This feels legitimately how fighting Tyrone King felt in Dead Rising 2. Like, it's literally just the same vibe. My motivation's money. I also practically just, you know, like, hand-to-hand combat fight and then charge you. Literally just the same guys. I wouldn't be surprised if the game tries to tell me that this is Tyrone's son or some shit. Yeah, except TK at least was actually cool.
What happened to you, Red?
Oh, Jesus. Nick, you got some ketchup on your face.
Wanted it to be my time.
Were you right about one thing? It is your time.
When your girl's on her period and she sneezes. Sorry, that one might have been a little bit gross, but it was kind of funny though.
Nick.
Annie, are you okay?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Let's have one.
Have you recovered the orphan?
Negative, sir. We have him cornered. Requesting additional time to mop things up.
Very well. I'll grant another day. Malin will be happy at this time. Work here is not yet complete regardless.
Mine is neither.
Holy shit, man.
Katie! Katie!
Oh shit, it's Chuck!
Dad?
Honey, please. I'm sorry.
Oh, what did Chuck turn into, like, trailer trash?
Katie Ann Green, where have you been? I lost my mind when you ran away.
Shit, that's real cute, ain't it? I love a happy ending.
Dad, I'm sorry. I saw what it was doing to you. The pressure to keep me unregistered and to find Zombergs all the time. It wrecks people, that drug. I didn't want to burden you anymore.
You've never been a burden to me, honey. It's not your fault what happened to me. I'm the one who's the burden. I'm not proud of what I've done. God, I've been looking for you for so long.
You're the man Gary works for. I'm not letting Annie go with some thug. I don't give a shit if she is your daughter. She's not your property.
I've been looking for my daughter for 2 years. And now there's a zombie outbreak like the one that killed her mother. You don't know what that's like. Who the hell is this?
Nick Ramos. Who are you?
Chuck Green.
Okay, it's okay. Dad, I mean, how did you find me?
I found Gary. He overheard where you were going. I wanted to kill him for letting you go. I never seen the fat bastard so happy.
It's been a long time, Chuck Green.
Isabella Keys. What the hell are you doing here? Your face.
Jesus Christ, it's just like one big reunion.
At least I can still walk. It is imperative that we get this man to a safe place immediately.
What, that little pipsqueak?
You're kidding me, right?
He contains within his body the cure, the antidote to the parasite. Come, we must get to this plane. We don't have much time.
Let's do this.
Yeah, for real. Don't talk to Chuck like that.
That's it. Good.
Chuck is fucking dad of the year.
Won't fit all of us.
Gary and I'll stay.
What?
No, we figured that we'll round up anybody who's still alive and we'll truck them out of here. We'll find a way.
I can't leave you guys.
You're the important one, Nick.
But yeah, I think that is definitely the hardest I've ever laughed on stream before. That's fucking awesome.
Don't ever forget you got a family right here. Okay?
All right, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Do either of you even know how to fly a plane?
Guess we'll just have to make do with what we got.
Luck.
Buckle up, everybody.
To be fair, though, in Chuck's defense, I would also be super uncomfortable covered, like a guy covered around blood. Oh, the enormous bomb. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some Zombrex. My face was a little red there. Is that actually the ending? Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way that's the end.
Hot damn, man. We're finally getting out of here.
And I'm still covered in blood.
Collection time.
Only when retrieval has been completed will we commence destruction of the city.
That's Hemlock.
The most powerful weapon of mass destruction known to mankind is almost in our grasp.
Take off, Nick.
It's not a good time to get cold feet, buddy. Hemlock's doing something here in town, collecting something.
What the hell's that guy looking for?
The substance the king zombies give off will be very powerful if collected or synthesized. We must go.
But we can't just let him do it.
We're so close to a cure to your own disease. Don't you want that?
But don't you get it? It might not even matter if we have a cure if he has something like that.
Whatever it is, it's starting now.
Annie's right. Cure won't mean a thing if we don't stop this.
Nick, please!
But Dad, what are you doing?
Katie, I used to be the guy who solved problems, not caused them. We are gonna get that son of a bitch.
Oh, they brought back the Dead Rising 2
Dad,
theme.
give me that. Come on, I will get up on the crane. I'll tell you where he's going.
Not quite sure what my daughter sees in you. You want to impress me? Here's your chance.
Alright. Got the best dude to hang out with.
Follow that plane.
Oh no, I gotta follow a fucking plane. I know the city, but I don't know the city that well. I feel like I was probably supposed to go this way. I was actually just talking about, too, how, the red boss fight just feels very similar to the TK fight. Since it's mainly kind of just, like, him fighting hand-to-hand and just charging you. It's a good thing my cars are indestructible now.
Get off my car!
Reminds me of Fortune City. I met a girl during a zombie outbreak myself way back then.
Luck?
Her name was Stacy. Messed that one up too. Katie never forgave me for that.
He messed up with Stacy?
Let go!
I don't know what happened there. Chuck, you can't just say that, man. I'm kind of curious what happened to Stacy now.
You can probably see them from the rooftop.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Brock Mason is the only boss in Dead Rising history you have to fight without any weapons or items. Yeah, because I know with the TK fight... With the TK fight, they do take away all your weapons, but there is stuff lying around. But yeah, I do think the Brock Mason fight is, like, the only one where, like, there's, just strictly hand-to-hand combat. How do I get to the roof? Oh, here we go. Probably this way. Every other fight either lets you take your stuff with you or just has stuff scattered around. Yeah. Oh, she still lived?
Oh my god. Her.
We are wasting time. The orphan, he's still out there.
Marion, don't you understand? We'll create outbreaks anywhere we want to. We can control where it goes. And when we're done, we'll kill the kings. It'll wipe out the population but leave all the infrastructure. It'll be like the neutron bomb I always dreamed of.
It is nothing without the cure.
Oh, this cure thing is bullshit! It's a goddamn myth, Marion. Bitch and her brother made it all up to taunt you. Don't throw our lives away on this.
Oh, don't be so pathetic. You're so weak. You make me sick.
I would have been good to you, Marion. It's not like any other man would have you.
Oh, well, I guess now she's dead.
Got a job to do, man. Now let's do it.
And I don't even get the satisfaction of killing her myself.
Those drones are collecting zombies.
We gotta stop him.
My guess is that Stacy left Chuck because he went into crime to get Zombrex. That's a pretty good theory, actually, especially since he just said that, yeah, it was definitely, like, his fault why a lot of things were screwed up.
Come on, man, we gotta hurry.
Oh, I gotta destroy the drones. I was gonna say, do I have to, like, destroy the zombies before they collect the kings? apparently some things from Off the Record are canon, like Chuck losing his mind. Oh. To be fair, though, and Off the Record, he did lose his daughter, which is pretty much like his only will to live.
Let that bastard win.
Oh, he's moving out again. Sorry though, I'll read that big one in a second. I'm just trying not to, just making sure I'm not gonna fail this. Oh wow, he really headed over there. Because Katie's infected, so he was stressed getting Zombrex, so he came to the crime boss to get more, which is also why Katie ran away from Chuck. That probably would be like the best way for him to get Zombrex too, because I'm pretty sure Chuck is still considered a terrorist, so getting Zombrex by like criminal organizations and underground means would probably be like his only way to actually get it. Because, like, in the museum, they make everyone sound like they were practically, like, bad guys.
I believe you, sir. I really do. I used to be on the right side of things. I'm going back to that now.
Oh, they had the garbage pile health bar from that quest I did a while ago. When he defeated Sullivan, he got the evidence he needed to clear his name. Yeah, so when we went to the museum and we listened to the audio, they didn't even blame it on the US government. They blamed it on TK. TK was the reason, apparently, that the outbreak happened. Yeah, because the museum said something about how Chuck Green was considered to be the terrorist of like the Fortune City outbreak, but cleared his name after defeating TK, who was looting the city as a way to like basically fill his pockets, and made no involvements or made no reference of Sullivan or the other characters. Even in Frank's West case, they never brought up how like the mall was cleared out by the by like those mercenaries. I don't see any of the drones. I didn't think the government had anything to do with the outbreak. Well, they did have the military go in there and get completely, like, wiped out. But obviously some parts of the Dead Rising series are a little bit confusing. At least this area gives me a lot of XP, though. Or this mission. I feel like I haven't seen Chuck in a bit, though. Yeah, I guess it is true. Yeah, so maybe they just said that, yeah, thinking about it now, they probably just said it was TK because there wasn't enough, like, evidence, maybe, to like, convict Phenotrans. And I guess even if they did have the evidence to, like, show people that, like, Phenotrans was behind it, they are also, like, still the only people capable of, like, being able to, like, create the cure, or the Zombrex. So it would kind of be, like... They would kind of be, like, a necessary evil to have. The jazz hands are pretty OP, though. I feel like with basically firing, like, 5 pistols on your hand, though, that, like, your wrist and, like, your fingers are gonna just break off. They're just gonna be so numb after that. The zombies kind of have the same ragdoll physics as, like, GTA 4. When, like, someone has their hand stuck in the door. The only evidence that Phenotrans was involved was Sullivan's body in the underground lab. Yeah, true. And then the underground lab was carpet bombed. And I'm pretty sure, like, the same with Sullivan, too. His body was probably just left behind.
How the hell did you find Isabella Keys? Last time I saw her, that director woman had her shot and carried out. The director had her in some weird makeshift lab. Frank and I thought she was dead. Didn't expect to run into her anytime soon. Frank trusted her. Let's go!
Oh, so at least seems like the, Case West is canon. Honestly, I kind of liked Case West. I like the whole, like, co-op aspect of it. I just really wish the game wasn't so buggy. I just hate not getting my trophies because the game was just super glitchy. I'm hoping I can convince Sammy, though, to get back into live streaming so me and him can play Case West together. I just felt something crawl up my arm. Oh, it's just a fly. As long as it's not like a spider or something, I don't care. God, man. This damn quest is just going on for too long. The 2 or 3 stops would have been fine, but this is just a little bit too much now. One thing I don't understand is that in Off the Record you fight Evan the Clown, who is the brother of Adam the Clown. You fight in the first game, but since Evan only appears in Off the Record, which is non-canon, does he actually exist? Yeah, because there is some survivors that are also exclusive to just Off the Record. Okay, sweet, so I can't get there this way. Again? I'm really bad at doing that. Well, Chuck might be impressed by my crafting and my, my fighting. Probably not so much my driving. As I have now Austin-powered the car between the door. I do hope we get another Dead Rising, or even like a remake eventually. Going back to what Jared was talking about yesterday, or Tuesday. I feel like we'd be more likely to get a remake though. Just because I know Capcom's been going really hard with like the remakes lately.
Name's not Annie, you know. That's her middle name.
Kind of like it. Suits her.
It's not what her mother and I named her, okay? She'll always be Katie to me.
Dead Rising 5 was cancelled. That's such a shame. I really do hope they just do remakes instead then. I guess to be fair though, I really don't know where you could pick up the game after the events of Dead Rising 4. Because Dead Rising 4 was honestly just such an odd game.
It's good, kid. Now let's move on.
Honestly, I'm so glad that this counts as a slightly ranged weapon now. Dead Rising 4 doesn't exist. I thought Dead Rising 4 was okay. Up until, like, Frank basically becoming a zombie. I did not like that at all.
I gotta get up there.
Supposed to be the cream of the crop. What the hell is the matter with you?
It's a good question.
A Dead Rising game in Mexico would be really cool. I can't really think of like any zombie games that actually take place in like Mexico. Hit him from behind with heavy attacks. I don't know, normal attacks seem like they do just fine too. So this game has a feature where if you have Xbox Connect with like the microphone plugged in, you can essentially like yell at the bosses, making them like vulnerable to attacks or something. It like enrages them. But I don't have a Connect, and I don't think very many other people do. I knew there was no way, though, that could have been the end of the game. Ooh. Dude just suplexed me. I know Dylan's fight has a feature where you can make him vulnerable by going on the pole. That's pretty cool.
I am the cure. Carlito made me immune.
You think you got it all figured out, don't you? You know nothing.
Well, here's something I do know. There is no cure for this.
Fuck you.
Nick, are you okay?
I'm doing just fine, Annie.
We're on our way, okay? Me and Dad. Then we have to pick up Isabella. She went back to the lab to find something. I was worried, Nick. I can't lose you now.
Don't worry. You won't.
I don't like how the Dead Rising 3 Psycho health bars are in the corner instead of the top of their head. It is a little bit odd. I don't like that it's not a single health bar either, that it's like a bunch of health bars just stacked on top of each other. After General Hemlock's mysterious death, control of a democratic government was returned to the next cabinet member in the line of succession. While tens of thousands of lives were lost in Los Perdidos outbreak, the tragedy did lead to the discovery, at long last, of a cure for the parasitical zombie infection. A massive bomb. Nice, I have an enormous and a massive bomb. Oh, I got the Mega Man outfit and reached ending S. I didn't think there was other endings. Oh yeah, what did she go back to the lab for?
You're insane. Starting an outbreak to find the immune one? It makes no sense. It will kill thousands, including the orphan.
No.
It's the only way, Marion. I know he's out there somewhere. Those lives are inconsequential compared to the cure. That's why I've continued to work with you. That's why I've stayed here voluntarily to find a cure. In an outbreak, the orphan will realize
That
his
heartless
immunity
bitch.
and come forward, and your friend Hemlock might find that convenient as well.
Oh, you're jealous of my work. You always have been. You're so desperate to find your mark.
You think you walk again? You think you'll be cured?
Shut up! You're lucky I didn't take your legs as well. If they hadn't stopped me...
I will be the one who goes down in history as the creator of the cure. Me and me alone, not you. I don't care what I have to do to find it.
Why are you doing this? Is it for the money?
I don't give a shit about the money. I'm going to make up for what my brother did and restore the good name of our family. Be a hero for once and for all time. Not that Frank West, not this Chuck Green. He left me to die once. They will all pale in my shadow. And I will find the cure.
And no one will know you're a mass murderer. Interesting. I think I might finally be starting to like you. After all.
Was there really a point to coming back here and destroying that if the town's still gonna get bombed? And the devil did grin, for his darling sin is pride that apes humility. Sam. Well, there was a couple of collectibles we didn't get to find. Because I think there were still, like, a pretty decent amount of places we couldn't get into. So yeah, I think our only option is either to start a new story, or there's the DLC stuff. Which is you play as 4 separate characters. And basically, I don't even think these characters have anything to do with the game. I think it was just extra content they wanted to put in.